Welcome back to the show. Who looks like an idiot? I do. I have this giant band-aid in my face. Oh my gosh. I had surgery to remove some sort of cancerous mole. And they left a giant hole in my face that they had to then cut up and push all together and sew it all up. So I've got stitches going down my nose, along here and underneath, and a big long line of stitches here to plug up a hole that was right here. And what a miserable experience. I had no idea that's what I signed up for when I went in for the procedure. I thought they were just gonna take it right off and put a Band-Aid on it, and that is not what happened. A 4-hour long time period I was there at the cancer surgeon, and the good news is that the cancer is nothing. It's once it's removed, that's it. It does not spread, but it had the possibility of doing that if I didn't remove it, so that's why I did it. And now I look like a buffoon. But I'm bringing you episode 43 of our weekly Star Wars eBay listing videos. And what a haul we had today. 94 items went out the door. $3,330 came in the door. That's an average of $35.10 per item, which is well above the $30 mark that I want to be at, which is kind of my safe mark. That means I'm still making a little bit of money that I can add things to my collection. Anything over that, and you can imagine $5.10 over the $30 times the 94 is quite a little haul for a weekly production. And it means that, again, I can add things to my collection like we saw right here, which came out on Sunday, the September mail haul. This is where the money goes. It goes into these items that are added to my collection. We had Ghostbusters. We had Star Wars. We even had Alf and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The list went on and on. You gotta check this video out. We also recently did a review on Han Solo, everything that was in my collection. We had PvPs, we had no COOs, we had every single Han Solo that was released. We had mint on cards, we had loose graded, we had the whole gamut. You gotta check it out. And then a few weeks ago, I did a review on the Glasslite factory, which is from Brazil, and all the items that were in my collection that were Glasslite. It was quite an incredible haul of items. We had graded vehicles that you've probably never even seen before. We had all kinds of graded, loose graded items, and a couple loose ones that have not had graded yet because I don't have their accessories. But we went over all that right here. And right here is the new Daddy of the Week. What is the Daddy of the Week? That's the person that spent the most money with me on Sunday, and we crown them the Daddy of the Week. They get a shout out through the entire video. It happens right here, and we'll go over all of his items later on. He brought in quite an amount of money and bought, I think it's like 15 items, went nuts, a new buyer. We'll check out all of his items later. And later on in this video, we'll also do a feature on IG-88. I like to spend a little bit of time going over some sort of a figure that not everybody might know where he showed up in the movie or in canon. And so we'll go over different variants that were released. We'll go over their COOs on the back, what accessories they came with, and I try to show some clips from a movie or from some cartoons that came out, whatever else, so that you know who in the world some of these figures are. And before we get into all these items, which I know you're here for the shout outs, you want to hear your name, you want to see what people purchased. Before we do that, if you could do me a favor, let's get some analytics going, shall we? Please hit the like, the subscribe, and that bell notification. The bell notification will notify you of all the upcoming content that's about to happen, and I will go over that at the very end of the video on my outro. You're going to see all the items that are up for sale right now on eBay that you can go down into the link in the description below, click on those links, get to my eBay site. You can check those out. You can try to bid on items to be the Daddy of the Week if you want to hear the big shout out. And listen, if you get Daddy of the Week, I'll give you a special shout out. You just got to reach out to me, and I will give you, I'll say whatever you want me to say as long as it's appropriate. And if you've got some event coming up or you got an eBay site that you'd like to promote, just let me know, and that'll be part of, you know, the luxuries of winning the Daddy of the Week. But enough of all this. I've talked way too long again. I tried to go quick. We took too much time on this stupid thing, and it's time to get in to all these sales. Lately, is a repeat bird, Utah. Man, it's been an Eagle sauce. Oh, gosh. It's better than seeing the stitches, and it's pretty gnarly, actually. I kind of look like Frankenstein on my face right there. So it's good to have the Band-Aid. But Gregory, back to him. He picked up that Farm Boy Luke Skywalker, and this is, it's complete, just missing the tip, and it's a Hong Kong. I don't know if it's 2-line or 3-line. Does it matter? Probably not. But went out for $33. Hey, Clown. Why don't you do a feature on IG-88 like you said, like you were going to do in the beginning of the video? Huh, stupid.
Bounty hunters. We don't need that scum.
Yes, sir.
Those rebels won't escape us.
Sir, we have a priority signal from the Star Destroyer Avenger.
Right.
But I want them alive.
As you wish. Lord Vader. My lord, we have them.
Joe is a repeat buyer out of California, picked up 5 items. We've got that Cloud Car Pilot, just missing that comm link. We know what happened to it, right? I've said it a million times. It either vacuumed up or exploded once it was opened out of the package. That little tiny thing, I can't imagine why they put this tiny little thing in a toy for a child. But that was in pretty nice condition and went out for $21.58 and 50 cents. We've got an FX7, the Orange Eye. It's in very nice condition for the starting bid price of $10. We've also got a 2-1B with a flat paint, all complete, near mint condition, beautiful figure. Went out for $33. And the feature, which we just saw right off the bat. I didn't even think about it. I'm not planning very well in this video. We got a lot of problems. But it's the IG-88. It's all complete. Comes with those 2 accessories and everything that you saw right there in the very beginning of the video. Went out for $21.50. And we've got that Gonk Power Droid with the long V notches. Like I tell you, it's the long V almost every single time. Near mint condition. Went out for $18.50. MS. What is MS? We did this before. Mississippi? Yes, I think it is. Joel is a repeat buyer out of Mississippi. Picked up that Leia, the Bespin Leia, all complete, beautiful figure, near mint condition, and all went out for $62. Thomas is a repeat buyer out of Illinois. Picked up 4 items. We've got that Squid Head, Squiddy Squidward, all complete in very nice condition, went out for $26. We have an R2-D2, which is actually in really nice condition, almost near mint, and that went out for $45.44. We've got that Land Speeder, complete and working vehicle. You typically go somewhere around $30 to $40. This one went for $45.45. That's great. And then we've got that Taiwan speeder bike vehicle, all complete with those flaps that are always missing. Everything was there. It was awesome. Went out for $38. Trisha's a new buyer out of Hawaii. And actually, my wife's brother and parents just got back from Hawaii tonight. Or at least they're over the Pacific Ocean right now, about to land. And my wife has to go pick them up here soon. They had, I'm guessing, a wonderful trip without us, which is lame. Patricia, she picked up a mini rig. It's the Cap 2 mini rig that's for Bosk. And that was from 1982. It's in very nice condition, all complete. Went out for $28. Hawaii. Troy is a new buyer out of Florida. And he picked up a bunch of items. We've got 6 items from Troy. We got that Hemi Hammerhead in mint condition, all complete, beautiful figure for only $17.25. We've got the Chewbacca with a small Hong Kong seal on the back of the leg, all complete, near mint condition, $20.75. The Tusken Raider Sand People, even though it's just one, it's a sand person. Near mint condition and all complete, went out for $32.76. We've got that Bespin Han Solo, all complete in nice condition for $23.50. And we got the small head Han Solo from 1977, all complete for $66. Awesome. And that Bosk that went with the Cap 2 mini rig that we just saw, that was pretty nice condition. And actually, this is actually a high price for Bosk from my normal sales, $17.50. Trevor is a new buyer somewhere international. I'm not sure. I did see an Australia pop up on one of them as far as the way that it was paid for. Could be Trevor. We don't know. And I wish it would tell me where this was going so that I could make these videos a little more accurate. But it is international. I guess that's accurate. And got the Hoth Survival Kit grappling hook. This thing continues to amaze me. It went out for $26. Kevin is a repeat buyer out of Washington, right above me. Thank you for the shipping. It's about 40 cents cheaper. And picked up that Ugnaught with a purple smock and near mint condition, all complete, beautiful figure. Went out for $23.50. Thomas is a repeat buyer out of Illinois. Picked up that Han Solo, though, with a large head from 1977, all complete in near mint condition, beautiful figure. And that went out for $36. William out of Rhode Island is a new buyer. And he picked up that Boba Fett. We have a Boba Fett every single week. And this one was in pretty nice condition. And all complete went out for $33. Either Bob or Kristen. Don't know who it is. Bob says on the email and Kristen's on the address. So I'm not sure, but they're both apparently out of Missouri. And I would wish that one of them would comment and let me know who this is, which one it is. Maybe it's both of them. I don't know. Picked up that R5D4. This one was not in the best condition. Kind of a little bit of a beater. It was okay. Some sticker damage and whatnot. Went out for $11.50. John is a new buyer out of Massachusetts. Picked up that Leia Bouche. Oh, we love Leia Bouche. And that's a near mint figure for the Hong Kong CO, all complete. Very nice figure. Went out for $51.50. Ryan is a new buyer out of California. Picked up Chief Chirpa, and this is a mint figure. There wasn't a paint rub anywhere on this figure. Tight joints, and all complete Hong Kong CO. Went out for $23.50. Jeff is a repeat buyer out of Indiana. Picked up, do we even care? It's a Dengar. And this Dengar was in near mint condition, all complete. Actually really nice. And the price reflects it finally, $25.01. Thank you. Matthew is a repeat buyer out of Connecticut. Picked up some items that are up and down. Sometimes they don't even sell, and then sometimes you go for a lot of money, and then sometimes they just kind of barely squeak by. And this is one of those examples that went for the starting bid price here. We've got those 2 Yoda backpacks. I couldn't sell just one. I had to throw in 2. I've got way too many of them. Every week you're going to see 2 of these guys. Went out for $8. Scott is a repeat buyer out of Oklahoma. Picked up 2 items. We got that X-Wing Luke Skywalker. It is the raised bar China version, and it's in near mint condition and all complete. Went out for $23.33. And then we've got that Death Squad Commander, all complete, pretty nice condition. Went out for $18.50. Sean is a repeat buyer here from Oregon. The shipping will be the cheapest for me on this one, and we picked up 2 members of that Size Snoodles and the Max Rebo band figures. We've got Droopy, and he doesn't have anything to go with him, unfortunately, except for his shorts. Thank goodness he has those. Went out for $13.50. Then we got Size Snoodles, missing the microphone, but has his skirt, or her skirt. I'm not sure if it's a guy or a girl. I really haven't even thought about it. Who knows? $16.59. Pat is a new buyer out of Ohio. Picked up Wicket W. Warwick, missing the spear. I ran out of them, unfortunately, so we're going to see probably a few of these go without the spear. This is the no COO version, and very nice condition. Went out for $16.50. Chris is a repeat buyer out of New Jersey. Picked up the rest of that band. We got Max Rebo, missing his piano. It has that pretty normal discoloration with the torso compared to the rest of the figure, where it's a dark and light blue contrast. And that went out for $16.50. Nate is a repeat buyer out of Maryland. Picked up 2 little vehicles. We've got that mini rig, the ISP-6. I haven't had one of these in a long time. I've got a whole bunch of parts, but I'm always missing a couple to actually complete one. I finally got the parts in to complete one, and this guy's from 1983, went out for $41.40. And then we've got that tripod laser cannon, all complete, makes the clicking noises. Everything is great on this one for $28. Josh was a repeat buyer out of Wisconsin. He buys for me almost every single week and has for years. Appreciate that. And he picked up probably the coolest item that I've had in a few weeks at least, if not months. And it is from 1985. It's a Power of the Force vehicle. Very hard to come by. This is the first one I've ever touched in my hands. I have the graded one like you saw in the thumbnail, which actually I purchased, and it was sent directly to grading before I got a chance to receive it. So I never got to touch it like it even matters that you touch it. But I'm just saying, I've never touched one until this one, and it came in a collection. Thank goodness. This is the Imperial Sniper body rig vehicle, not a mini rig, a body rig. And this went with the Imperial Gunner, who's also a last 17 Power of the Force figure. And I never saw, I didn't even know this thing even existed until I got into collecting. And it was probably years into collecting before I even realized that this was something that was out there. Quite a vehicle. It's awesome. And you picked up an amazing item. And it went out for $261.56. What? Laser or Lazar? I still don't know. Please watch my videos, subscribe, and then let me know how to pronounce your name. I would appreciate it. Laser or Lazar out of Pennsylvania picked up that Tebow, a no COO figure, all complete, near mint condition, beautiful. Went out for $31. Logan or Matthew? I don't know. We got that same situation. eBay name says something, address says something else. So I don't know who's getting this. Could be both of you, Logan and Matthew. You guys are from Indiana, I guess. And you picked up that Weequay. It's in near mint condition. It's the Hong Kong COO, which is the majority of them. Every now and then there is the no COO, but it's almost always the Hong Kong with a little H.K. dot on the back of the right leg. And that went out for $15.02. Ellen is a new buyer out of Arkansas. Picked up that Admiral Akbar. Which one? The Hong Kong, all complete in near mint condition. Pretty nice figure for $24.50. Aaron is a repeat buyer out of South Carolina. Picked up a couple of accessories. We got those Boss rifles, a lot of two of them, and they went out for the grand total of $11.50. John is a repeat buyer, and he's international, so I'm not sure where this is headed. Hopefully someplace far. And this is a low gray, all complete figure, Hong Kong COO, near mint condition. Really nice for $20.75. Joshua was a repeat buyer and a past daddy of the week, and he's going to have a special plug coming up here soon. I'm not going to forget, and I'm not going to forget what street you live on either, ever, for the rest of my life probably. I'll always remember this moment that we've shared 43 times. Well, you didn't purchase every week, but it seems like it. Picked up that AT-ST vehicle that's all complete from 1982. Very nice condition. Went out for $59.01. Jim is a new buyer out of West Virginia. We're all over the United States this weekend. It's awesome. Picked up two items. We got that AT-AT driver with the orange logos, all complete, for $12.51. That is probably the steal of the day.
Steal of the day.
And the Rebel Soldier, all complete, near mint condition, beautiful figure, went out for $15.50. Jamie is a repeat buyer out of Texas, picked up a Leia, a very freezing Leia, a Hoth Leia, and she's bundled up and all complete, near mint condition, beautiful figure, $82. I like it. I like it a lot. Jeremy is a repeat buyer out of Ohio, picked up a thick figure, very thick. And this is a Rancor Keeper from Taiwan, all complete, very nice condition for $24. Keith is a repeat buyer, has been buying from me for years from North Dakota. Picked up that dewback. It's all complete except for one part of the reins right here on the neck piece is broken off, but it's all there and it displays beautifully. And that went out for $57. Bill is a repeat buyer out of Pennsylvania, buys from me every week now, and he picked up that AT-AT Commander. This is the Hong Kong COO, all complete, near mint condition, for only $14.01. Oh, cool. Graham is a repeat buyer out of Iowa, picked up 4 items. We've got an AST-5 mini rig vehicle, all complete. It just had one little crack where the windshield thing goes in, but it still displays fine and works properly, but there is a little ding there. $30 for that one. And then we've got a Snaggletooth, the red one, and this is the scarred COO PBP from Spain in near mint condition, all complete for $27. We've got a Walrus Man with the pink tusks, and this one's in very nice condition. Went out for $22.49, and a Tauntaun missing the reins, but otherwise in very nice condition. Closed belly version for $15.50. Zach is a new buyer out of Maryland. Picked up, you're hearing it. Here's all the sounds. It's one of the only sound effects I can use in this application I use to edit all my videos. It's the pig. It's the Gamorrean guard pig. It's the Macau version. And this is a near mint condition, beautiful figure. Went out for $23.50. 2-3, 12-10-10. 2-3, 12-10-10. 2-3, 12-10-10. 2-3, 12-10-10. Roddy's a repeat buyer out of California. Picked up a pretty big vehicle and a pretty awesome figure for a great price for him. And we got that Slave One Boba Fett spaceship. And it's all complete in very nice condition. Went out for $90. Sub 100. I was hoping for over $100. That's the typical price for it. It's okay though. And we've got a Darth Vader all complete in mint condition with the tip. Beautiful figure. Went out for $35. Frankie's a new buyer out of Florida. Picked up my Jabba the Hutt playset. It's all complete in nice condition. Everything's there. Went out for $129.50. That's great. Scott is a repeat buyer out of Connecticut. Picked up a couple accessories. We've got 2 of those Imperial rifles that went out in a collection. I do that every single week because I've got about 100 of them. I've got to get out of here. Went out for $11.50. Curtis is a repeat buyer out of Massachusetts. Picked up 3 items from me. We've got that thin-skirted Klaatu in near mint condition and all complete. Went out for $24.50. We got a Jawa with the small eyes, all complete in very nice condition. Went out for $58. And a Star Wars, of course it's Star Wars, a Death Star droid complete figure because he doesn't come with anything but his own body. And that went out for $21.50. And you've been seeing him right here, the daddy of the week, bouncing around. How much did he spend? $321.91 total for 15 items. I believe it's 15. Could be wrong. Could be more. We're going to go over all of them right now. I'm going to slam through them all. We've got a bib Fortuna, all complete. It's a Hong Kong COO for $21.50. We've got an Emperor. It's a no CO because that's the only way he comes in near mint condition and all complete for $20.50. We've got that Bespin Security Guard, all complete in nice condition for $17.50. A Lando Skiff Guard. It's the no COO version, all complete, very nice condition, $22.50. A Hoth Han Solo. He's freezing. And he's all complete. Went out for $20.76. We've got the Rebel Commander, all complete in nice condition for $15.50. We've got the Bespin Security Guard, the second version, the one that's a little bit more tan, all complete in near mint condition for $28. We've got a Rebel Commando from China, near mint condition, all complete, very nice, $27. We've got the Stormtrooper, the Hoth one with the split visor, missing the skirt, otherwise has the blaster in nice condition for $17.50. We've got Nyanum or Nyanum, however you pronounce his name. Nobody knows. It's the Hong Kong COO, all complete for $20.50. We've got an Imperial TIE Fighter pilot. It's the Hong Kong version, all complete, near mint condition for $34.50 on a Lobot. Does anybody care about a Lobot today? Sort of. Not really. $15 went out for this Lobot. We've got a Hoth Luke Skywalker, all complete in near mint condition. Oh my gosh, beautiful white on that plastic. Hasn't faded too bad. $20.51. We've got a Biker Scout Trooper, all complete from Taiwan. It's in okay condition. Went out for $26. And an ATST Driver, near complete, missing that blaster. We know where it is. It's in a landfill somewhere with a ton of other weapons and accessories that we wish we could go back in time and keep. And that's a no COO version. Went out for $14.64. Thanks, my man. Doug is a repeat buyer out of Michigan. Picked up that normal Lando. I don't even think he's smiling. Might be grinning, but there's no teeth. And all complete. Went out for $20.24. That's not bad. Adolfo out of California is a new buyer. Picked up my only graded item of the afternoon, which was a removable limb C-3PO baggie. Which baggie was the Return of the Jedi-C baggie, and it was graded by CAS, 85 plus, beautiful, beautiful item. Even had the certificate of authentication or whatever it's called, and went out for only $85. Chris out of Texas is a brand new buyer, picked up a Droids cartoon pop-up lightsaber, R2-D2, missing the saber. Otherwise, it was in okay condition. It wasn't the greatest figure you've ever seen. The dome was a little bit dim. I don't even know what to call it. It's kind of like faded, I guess you could call it. A little faded on the dome. Otherwise, it wasn't, it was okay. But glad to have items like this that I get to sell, and went out for $133.81. Abby's a new buyer out of California. Picked up an Obi-Wan Kenobi. Unfortunately, this Obi-Wan had a pretty big tear in one of the armholes and missing the tip. And so went for a price that you can imagine, $10.50. Atrum is a repeat buyer out of Florida. Picked up a couple of accessories. We got those AT-AT driver rifles, 2 of them, and they went out for the starting bid price of $10. Regis is a repeat buyer out of Pennsylvania. Picked up 2 stormtroopers, but from different time periods. Well, I guess not different time periods, but different movies that they appeared in. Well, no, that's not right either, because the Stormtrooper, which is the 3-line Hong Kong COO, which is complete and very nice condition, showed up in every single movie that we've ever known. $42.26 on him, but then we got the Hoth Stormtrooper that showed up in The Empire Strikes Back, and that figure was in near mint condition, had the cape, had the rifle, split visor, and went out for $35.01. William out of Florida is a repeat buyer, picked up Warwick. God, why does that sound weird to say that? Because I say Wicket W. Warwick, it's Warwick. This is Warrock. And it's an Ewok. It's a last 17 pounder, the Force figure, just missing the bow. Otherwise, it was complete in mint condition. Beautiful figure. Went out for $132.50. We've got a ton of honorable mentions here to go over, just things, items that have been paid for. Simus is a new buyer, picked up 2 of those Vibro axes for $10.50. We've got Roy is a repeat buyer, picked up the Wampa for $26. We've got Fabian is a new buyer and picked up a Zuckus in near mint condition for $32. We've got Luis, who's a new buyer, picked up those 5 Hoth backpacks and 4 gas mask slot for $15. We've got Chris as a repeat buyer, picked up that Emperor's Royal Guard, the Hong Kong version, all complete, $26.50. We've got Gregory. He's a new buyer. That's an Imperial Commander he got at $19.50 for him. We've got Gina with no feedback, brand new to eBay. Picked up a C-3PO in pretty nice condition for $12. We've got Calvin with appears to be an inappropriate last name. And that's a Bespin Luke Skywalker all complete near mint condition figure. Beautiful for $57.22. We've got Vince as a repeat buyer. Picked up that Forlom in near mint condition all complete, and the Power of the Force Hasbro Deluxe Probe Droid that I had in the collection, and I just figured I'd sell it by itself. And those both went out for a grand total of $37. And we got Scott, my boy Scott. I know you're working. It's all good, my man. Picked up that General Madine, the Taiwan version, all complete for $15.50. All right, we did it. We put up with this Band-Aid on my face, making me look like an idiot. We all survived. It happened on Wednesday when this video comes out. All these stitches will be removed. I'll be back into the gym. I haven't been able to go to the gym for an entire week. It's unbelievable. I'm going crazy here in the house, and can't wait to go get pumped up and make my face look beautiful again for all of you. And what did we do? We did episode 43 of these eBay listing videos, and we had, 94 items go out the door, $3,330 come in the door, which helps me recoup all my costs and fees and everything else, and allows me a little bit extra cash to add items to my collection like we've talked about before. And I'm going to put them somewhere on this wall. As you can see, there is no space on the wall, so I'm going to stuff them in somewhere as I collect all these different items. And we had the new Daddy of the Week right here, brand new buyer. Hopefully we get a new subscriber because we're almost to 600 subs. Can you believe it? We started 10 months ago, and we have 600 subs almost. We're about like 2 or 3 short. And by the time this video comes out, we might already have those and hit the 600. Then we are on the push to 1,000 and to get more watch hours. Get those analytics up, get the watches, get the subs, and then we can make 5 or 6 cents per video. You're hearing it right now, and you're seeing a bunch of Star Wars items popping up. This is what's available right now on eBay. Click the description down below. Click on eBay. Go check it out. Bid accordingly. Bid what you can afford, but try to bid as much as you can so you can be the daddy of the week too, and you can get a plug. I'll give you a plug. You just reach out to me when you're the daddy. You let me know, hey, I got this event going on. I've got my own eBay account. Can you give me a plug when you do Daddy of the Week? Or later on, if we missed it, just let me know later on, and I'll still give you a plug down the road. That's what you get from me. I'm here to support everybody in this community. Future videos coming up tomorrow. Oh, it's not tomorrow. 2 days ago. Forget that this isn't going to come out till Wednesday. 2 days ago on Monday, I got a box from CAS. I couldn't believe it. I was talking smack about how long they were taking, and they had all these items, and they weren't sending me anything back. They are. I get it tomorrow. We're going to do a CAS unboxing this Sunday. So make sure that you hit this like, you hit this subscribe if you haven't already, and you hit that bell notification. That bell notification right there, that is what is going to notify you when that video comes out. But guess what? My videos are like clockwork. 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Wednesdays. The eBay videos come out every single Wednesday. And then the miscellaneous videos, which we talked about in the beginning of this video, and what I'm saying right now about a CAS unboxing video, those all come out on Sundays at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And after that CAS unboxing, I don't know what I'm going to do at that point. Hopefully something happens in the next 2 weeks that'll allow me to come up with an idea for a video, or we might just do another collection review like we did about the Han Solo video that you saw in the beginning of the video. That thumbnail. We'll do something with another figure here in my collection. I don't know. We got all kinds of stuff happening down here in my basement that we can do, make videos probably for years to come. But I think we've done it all. We've said it all. We've done it all. Everything is never ending here with the Star Wars Daddy. And until the next time, Porkins, who is your daddy with a Band-Aid on his face? I look so stupid.